makes this home so unique. What makes it unique is its design ethos, the thoughtful selection of materials, and the
So on this episode, we'll dive deep into all of its details, show you what it took to bring this project to life, and share an exciting announcement along the way. All right, everyone, once again, welcome to this stunning property. I am beyond excited for this tour. I'm very passionate about this home. The site, the architecture, what this home represents, we got so much to cover. Now, the house is set back from the street level, and beyond that, it is actually lower than the street level. Gates are opening up to this long curved driveway that takes you to the motor court, and I love the fact that the architecture of the home and this driveway is all built
sycamore trees throughout the property, and they just give so much character, life, and warmth to this environment.
In fact, as a foreigner, I didn't know what you call that as a verb, so I had to look it up. So these frogs are croaking, and to play into that, the homeowners here had their artist friend make a little frog sculpture as the door knock, which I thought was a very cool, fun touch. And now, let's go inside. The entry of this property is very soothing and inviting. We have curved plaster walls. So it's very minimalist. And then you can see the revealed details on the bottom of the walls, as well as the top. And the long hallway here takes you to the back of the property, which we're going to cover later. You have beautiful art throughout, linear. Now, without a doubt, the most impressive space in the entire property. The 15-foot high ceilings at this open volume, the amount of natural light that comes in, and even more importantly, how the outdoors are simply brought into the interiors. With these massive picture windows, casement openings, exterior doors. We have 8 bedrooms, 7 baths, 9,708 square feet of interior space, situated on 1.04 lush acres. On the market for $25,750,000. And I want to give big thanks to the listing agent, Blair Chang, for making this tour possible. And I also want to give big thanks. Now, I want to quickly welcome everybody to the seating area. Sectional couch, mid-century modern furniture, this gorgeous. And in fact, if you look at the ceiling, you can see that these 2 distinct seating sections are separated by this ceiling detail with a wooden trim. And within your arm's reach, you have the outdoors simply coming into your space. And then on the other side, we can see these curved.
They wrap this fireplace with brass plates. And the craftsmanship here.
The built-in shelf, this little section where you're hanging your fireplace accessories, and how this same brass clad goes into the, and the craftsmanship in this home is truly next level. I mean, the plasterwork, the millwork throughout. And how all these windows, doors, openings are perfectly framed. It's exciting. I mean, I feel like for the artisans that have worked in this home, this was the project where they had the opportunity to showcase all of their talent and really go to the moon with what they can do within their given craft. And that's what's so exciting about this home. And given that it's also very minimalist, just adds up to the overall experience. I mean, it's truly one of a kind. Now we have 2 hallways, 1 on each side, leading you to the kitchen that we're going to see later. And now I want to quickly go this way. Again, to allow natural light to come into the space. Again, that also makes it very effortless, given that they're motorized. And then I want to quickly showcase this section where we have a step up to the second seating area.
The one is a property that has been legendary to all Angelenos for the last 12 years, and worldwide in the last decade has become this iconic sort of figure.
And come in here, we have the main lounge.
The detail in this lounge is exquisite, Brandon. Truly impressive.
We aimed for unparalleled luxury. I'm glad you appreciate it. This is the King's Lounge, where he entertains. Walls of glass, explosive views, 2 king palms.
I mean, this is amazing. And Brendan, furniture looks small here. Room is so big, it's insane. How many square foot you said this room was?
You have the grand piano, oversized, and then you have the biggest views in all of Los Angeles. This is the King of the Hill.
And you know what that's for? Because this view is why they call it the City of Angels. Goes down all the way to the lower level, complemented with a water feature. This is a polished chrome piece, and I'm sure it starts here. Marble floors, marble walk-in shower, we'll be walking a lot in this home.
I mean, Mikey, look at the scale here.
Absolutely. Double doors open up to your library.
Now I say library, but this room actually has built-in ventilation for a cigar lounge. That way you can actually smoke here and you won't even smell.
You can see all these built-ins with chrome details. I love the veneer of the wood cabinetry and the gloss finish. You have the seating area right in the center.
Look at this incredible collection of vintage Playboy covers.
Absolutely stunning pieces of history, beautifully framed right here in the lounge.
We have downtown Los Angeles from every angle of this home. This is just amazing. Of course, we have sliding glass doors here opening up to the outdoors. And come in here. This is where we have the family room and the kitchen.
I want to thank the listing agent, Lily Liang, for allowing us to tour her amazing listing.
think I lost something at the park. I found this nearby.
Let me check our lost and found. Is this it?
Yes, thank you so much. You saved my day.
Right here we have the 3-car garage, and the garage doors are nicely clad with this wood finish. As we step inside, notice the grand foyer with its impressive high ceilings and exquisite flooring.
This main living room offers the perfect space to relax, and the focal point is certainly 5 bedrooms, 8 baths, and this property is currently on the market for $9,888,000. Right here we have the 3-car garage, and the garage doors are nicely clad with this wood finish. This transition from indoor to outdoor living is just fantastic. This shaded area is perfect for al fresco dining and relaxing evenings. Imagine spending your afternoons here, soaking up the sun in your own private resort. The thoughtful landscaping truly enhances the privacy and harmony with nature. Notice how the design effortlessly guides you, creating an incredible flow between each space. Welcome to the magnificent great room, where comfort meets breathtaking design. This kitchen is so clean and modern. You have ample storage space here. Because every luxurious outdoor space needs a cozy fireplace for those cooler evenings.
Right, today everyone, Ina's here. Welcome back to another episode, yeah? This week we're having a crack at tour in this beautiful, brand spanking new cliffside estate. Stepping inside now, it's just one big, beautiful, open space flowing directly out to that unreal view.
Check out these high ceilings and how much natural light just floods the whole area. Everywhere you look, remember that water feature I mentioned at the entry? It actually runs right under this magnificent palapa. And here she is, the crown jewel of this absolutely stunning infinity pool. It just blends perfectly with the ocean. Down below us, you can properly hear those waves crashing against the rocks. It's such a tranquil sound. Imagine entertaining here. Plenty of space for a big family BBQ or a relaxed dinner party under the stars. Well, that's just about a wrap for this incredible Zihuatanejo estate. Honestly, the views alone are worth it, but every detail, it's just unreal, mate, the way it pushes out over the cliff.
Seriously, that dark plaster makes it look like it just drops off into the ocean.
Exactly, it's all about that seamless connection. Now, speaking of flow, let's head over to the heart of the home, the kitchen.
The way this decking just pulls you through is incredible.
And here we are, the chef's dream. Wow, these countertops are beautiful. Is this the same stone as the floor details?
Spot on, mate. Consistency is key here.
This whole area just screams entertaining, doesn't it? Imagine the gatherings. Absolutely. Plenty of space, and those views will be a talking.
Even the private spaces here.
Are something else. Look at this. Freestanding tub with a view. Yes. Every detail, from the vanity to the shower, is bespoke. It feels incredibly minimalist, but still so rich. Yes. And just when you think you've seen the best view, this place gives you another. Possible spot. Every angle is stunning. Well, Mikey, what do you reckon? This place is an absolute ripper, right? Beyond a ripper, mate. This is the dream. Absolutely incredible. Couldn't agree more. This one's going to stick with us. Look at these views, mate. Absolutely magnificent, aren't they? Yeah, no doubt about it. You could sit here all day. All right, you reckon these views are amazing? Wait till you see what's below us. Oh, yeah? The pool, right? You mentioned it earlier. See this steel framing? Top-notch construction, keeps everything sturdy. Yeah, feels solid. And this oak wood is just beautiful.
And here she is, the pool, exposed right here on the lower level. How fun is that?
Wow, that's wild. You can literally see inside it from down here. Perfectly cool too. Imagine taking a dip here. Definitely a spot to cool off after a hot day with those incredible views. Plenty of spots to lounge about down here. Perfect for a bit of sunbake. Design really makes the most of the space, eh? All right, reckon we've had a good look at this level. There's still more to see though. Lead the way, mate. I'm ready for the next surprise. Patio goes on this side, but I want to bring everyone this way first. Here's where we've got the staircase going down to the lower level. The way the staircase is designed, we'll cover it later in the vid. Also, they've got these darker light switches through the property, a nice contemporary touch, I thought. We've got the dining area here. Right, Mikey, let's suss out the kitchen, shall we? Island in the middle with natural stone bench tops. Jeez, look at those views again. Absolutely unreal. We've got a split system aircon unit above. Before we leave the island, if you look close coming into this section, we've got the rest of the base cabinets.
Same natural stone bench tops here too. Built-in gas stove.
We're used to seeing that in bathrooms, but they've used it here. Makes sense, really. Goes with the open theme of the estate.
Lastly, the cabinetry here is absolutely grouse. Vein match, they call it Kuroda wood. They've used the same wood through the built-ins and some of the millwork in this place.
Right, let's go to the other side and check out this chill-out zone. It's all open, another built-in seating area here with a telly.
I want to show you this detail. We've actually got a staircase coming down from the entry all the way to the lower level. Staff access if you need it.
All right, so let's head down and see what else this incredible spot has to offer. And down here, we've got this absolutely stunning infinity pool, just perfect for a dip. Wow, it just melts right into the ocean. All right, let's check out the private quarters. Welcome to the master suite, mate. Check out that view, incredible. Waking up to this every day would be a dream.
And of course, the ensuite is just as luxurious.
Stone everywhere, natural light. The attention to detail is really impressive. This is what it's all about, isn't it? That uninterrupted view. Yeah, it's something else. Absolutely breathtaking.
Well, Mikey, what a property. Casa della Cantilado truly lives up to its name.
It's more than a house, it's an experience. Thanks for the tour. Here we are on the lower level. Before we kick off down here, I want to turn back and have another squiz at the staircase design. Another detail I want to point out is the recessed wall lighting shining down on the stairs. The other side's got recessed floor lighting.
There's a bit of a Frank Lloyd Wright vibe about this place, and we see these unique lines throughout.
First up, the first bedroom. This one's set up as a kid's bedroom. Beds down below, 2 bunk beds above, millwork details throughout, just absolute grouse.
Nice high ceilings, beam details above, and a ceiling fan.
built-in closets on this side, but I want to go this way first, check out the bathroom. Double sinks, loving the cabinetry again. Water closet on this side, stucco walls. Takes you into this walk-in shower. Mikey, zoom in, mate. Inlaid stone on the floors again. Right, back to the bedroom, because this one's got its own private patio. Sliding glass doors open up, and there we go, connected to the outdoors. Look at the scenery. Unreal, mate. Talking about those architectural lines, we can see the main floor pool from this angle. Loving how it cantilevers out a bit. Right, back inside, Mikey, let's keep touring, shall we? Back to the landing here. Next door's the second bedroom. Even on this side, everything's poured from concrete. Door right here going in. This bedroom qualifies as one of the primary bedrooms. I'm going to call it the junior primary bedroom suite, but this is Mikey's bedrooms really connected to the views. Absolutely unreal. Concrete floors here, smoothly going into height decking, and there's the view. Love this property through and through. More outdoor deck space here. Even this section cantilevers out. You can practically taste the salt in the air out here, can't you? And that view, mate, it just keeps on giving. Right, from bedroom 3, let's get into the main living space. Now this is the heart of the home, isn't it? Absolute perfection here. Perfect for entertaining or just kicking back with that view. The kitchen's just as impressive as the rest of the place. Everything you could possibly need and all integrated. Let's head up and get an even better perspective of that main floor pool. From up here, you really grasp the full scale of the property and its surroundings. A perfect spot if you needed a moment of peace or to get some serious work done, or just escape with a good book and that amazing view. What an incredible property, Mikey. Fair dinkum. Absolutely breathtaking, mate. A real privilege to experience. You can see the whole stretch of coastline from here. Absolutely incredible. Unreal, Enes. The view is something else. This isn't just a kitchen, mate. It's an entertainer's dream, flowing right out to that ocean breeze. Yeah, the indoor-outdoor living is just perfect. After a day by the ocean, imagine winding down here. Absolute bliss.
This feels like a proper escape, a real sanctuary.
The landscaping integrates perfectly with the natural environment, creating these little pockets of calm. It's like having your own private resort. This is what it's all about, Mikey. Peace, luxury, and that incredible view. You couldn't ask for more, Enes. This is living. And it's not just the house, it's the lifestyle, the community, the thriving city just minutes away. Everything you need, right here. So there you have it, folks. One of the best homes we've ever featured. A true masterpiece in paradise. It's not just the size, but the way these places merge with the natural environment that really makes them stand out, eh? Absolutely. Right, lads, time to stretch the legs on this little slice of heaven. Bonza. This place is absolutely ripper, mate. Look at this path, it's almost hidden. Wonder where it leads. Probably to another stunning view, eh? Let's check it out. This terrace is part of a communal area, giving everyone a taste of this $1 million outlet. It's truly breathtaking. You can see for miles. Imagine taking a dip here, looking out over the Pacific. Pure bliss, that is. This is the life, all right? Couldn't get much better than this. Well, after that, I reckon a good feed is next on the agenda, eh? Sounds perfect. All this fresh air builds an appetite. Nothing beats the fresh catch here in Ziwa. Straight from the ocean to your plate. Mede, this smells incredible. I could get used to this. Ziwa, it's just got that something special, hasn't it? A perfect blend of adventure and chill, definitely. It's truly a place that sticks with you long after you've left. All right, everyone, that's a wrap from Mexico, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this tour, you little rippers. Still can't believe we're here, mate. Definitely caught too much sun today. I'm absolutely toasted. Bit of a ripper, eh? But worth it for the beaches, mate. Indeed. Small price to pay for paradise. So, dinner at the main estate tonight? I'm absolutely starving. That's the plan I'm on. It's going to be amazing, I'm sure. Yeah, we've been eating like kings, so my expectations are high. Shall we make our way then? I believe it's almost time. Good on ya, Nick. Always on the ball, mate. Lead the way. My stomach's rumbling like a thunderclap. Look at this place at night, Bonza, isn't it? Absolutely unreal. I love how everything's lit up. The
developers truly thought of every detail. Oh, I can already smell something delicious. My hollow leg is ready. You wouldn't want to disappoint it, mate. The ambiance is quite superb, as expected. Wow, this is even more impressive than I imagined. Is that fresh seafood? Yeah, dinkum. Told you it would be amazing. We're eating like proper kings, folks. To Zihua and nights like these. Absolutely grouse. Cheers to that, mate. This trip has been a truly exceptional escape. More food for the kings. Welcome to this ripper of an estate, sitting pretty on Jumeirah Bay Island within the Bulgari Resorts and Residences. As soon as you arrive, you get a little glimpse of this unreal estate, and over here we've got the covered carport. This is the owner's 1961 Rolls Royce. We've got the pool here, the deep end's over this way, zero edge, and if you have a scoot around the corner there, you can see right down to the ground. And with the push of a button, we've actually got a motorized lid, because right underneath this is the hot tub.
That's pretty grouse.
Yeah.
Imagine having this back in the 60s or 70s, eh?
Yeah. Bonza, mate. This is as James Bond as you can get, I reckon.
So that's the main house sorted, and right next door we've got the new addition, which is just unreal.
Yes. Welcome to Club James, folks. Now, this is the grand entrance. I'm loving this modern staircase design. And it's
We're touring an incredible blue heron property.
Everything you see here is designed
It's time to get cracking. We're heading down to the lake level for the most exciting part, with 8 sprawling acres and surprises chucked into every
Fair dinkum, this might be the craziest story we've ever covered. 8 bedrooms, over 25,000 square feet, and
Since we're exploring the entertainment and surrounds, I've chucked on something comfy. Your host is ready to get into the activities. Welcome to the lake. Should I worn a vest to go boating? Tell me in the comments.
this is where the action happens. This property comes with 2 different docks. This is the main one with 2 covered spots for your boats or jet skis, engines.
The future owner of this Bonza home will have incredible space for all the water toys. This main dock has 2. Welcome back to the Lake Point Estate Tour. We're on the lake level now, and we'll work our way back up to the house to check out the secret indoor entrance. Right next to the dock, we've got the boathouse. I've called it a little beauty, and it's got something very special about it.
Ermin's walking a bit slowly. I want to make sure he's all right. Even on the tour of the most expensive home in America, safety comes first.
This boathouse is absolutely grouse. It's completely grandfathered in because laws don't allow anything built this close to the lake. Fair dinkum. The attention to detail here is astounding. They match the limestone facade, gutter system, and even the roof eaves to the main house. This is one of my favorite features, the accordion glass doors. Even though I always butcher opening these up, these accordion doors opening to the lake are just one of many outdoor moments we're going to see. I promise we'll explore even more incredible outdoor spaces.
I was absolutely blown away by the site work on this property. With 8 acres, varying elevations and the lake, the owners had 2 main requirements for this incredible property. They wanted the house as close to the lake as possible.
Inside this 490 square foot boathouse is a really grouse space. We've got a small dining area, some comfy seating, and integrated built-ins here. Why did the owners go to all this effort to renovate an old boathouse? Because they wanted the boathouse to match the aesthetic of the...
Okay, I have to be completely honest with you guys. The land alone on this property is valued at $22 million.
That makes this arguably the premier site on Lake Minnetonka, and perhaps the entire state of Minnesota. It really is.
Welcome to the backyard, and it's not just green grass out here. You've got different zones and areas thanks to some really intricate gradients.
You expect everything to be pristine in a brand new home, but the level of maintenance on these grounds, the trees,
I absolutely love this slate roof. It gives the house so much character. But what's truly insane is that the owners spent over...
That includes all of these beautiful sliding glass doors we see throughout. And speaking of materials, let me show you how they achieve this distinctive look.
They've combined fieldstone, which gives you so much variation in color, with elegant limestone. The limestone is used... Notice the steep roof lines, tapering at the edges, which really define this home. Combined with the stone details and those fantastic... Right here is where I get really excited about this joint.
These doors, they just pocket right into the wall, completely disappearing. Out here, you've got this grouse water feature. Look at the smooth lines. And get a load of this, fire features right in the water. They've come... All right, I gotta stop and acknowledge this absolute beast of an American flag. With the grandeur of this joint and the lake, it just...
So here's a fair dinkum fact for ya. They call Minnesota the land of 10,000 lakes, right? But I looked it up, there are actually 11,804.
I reckon I just love lakes. They're so much fun to live on. Salt water can be a real pain for your property, but lakes are just easier, mate. Before we hit the pool area, I gotta show you another cracker of a grandfathered in structure. This is the lake porch, and it's from way back. It's just so much fun to be here. Look at everyone out on the lake. Boats, jet skis, everyone's having a blast. Right, now that we've seen the old lake porch, it's time to keep my promise. We're heading down to the lower level where the pool area... Mate, it's mad to think this structure has been here since the 1800s, like totally grandfathered in. Look at these casement windows. All right, new plan. This is gonna be the coolest office ever. Seriously, no doubt about it. Imagine working here, so quiet.
Let me tell you, I do not want to go back to Los Angeles. Absolutely chucked on something comfy for this. I'm just wandering around this lower section, taking in the absolutely stunning backdrop of these mature trees. You can even hear, what I absolutely love is how all these spaces connect. It's brilliant for entertaining. We've got French doors and sliding glass doors opening from the lower level. And check this out, the limestone used for this pool patio is identical to the main house. That's proper attention to detail. Honestly, after exploring the lake porch and this epic pool area, this place is just so relaxing, so peaceful. G'day mates, check out this absolute stunner. Love the way the fieldstone just pops, don't you? Right, we're inside the pool house now, and wow, it's absolutely voluminous. Look at these vaulted ceilings, heaps of natural light just flooding in here. Imagine these massive sliding glass doors fully open, everyone just cruising in and out from the pool. It's an absolute ripper of an interactive space for a shindig. And get a load of this, a full-on kitchen in here. You've got the induction cooktop, plenty of bar seating. This is a dead set spot for a casual get-together. Right in the middle here, we've got this massive gas fireplace with a huge TV above it. When you're hosting this many people, you need a chill out spot like this, no worries. Been talking about these sliding doors, so let's get them open, shall we? There you go, your pool, your estate, and you walk right out. Too easy. All right, so that's the pool house tour done and dusted. But you know what? People always ask how I do my research before shoots. It's a huge part of what we do. The pool house was a cracker, but trust me, we're not even close to being done. Next, let's go see the lower level. You won't believe what's down there. Right, so to make sure this tour does justice to a $55 million pad, I've got to do my homework, yeah? Ads.
But listen up, I found a way to make it smoother but faster with Aria, the integrated AI in Opera browser.
And tab islands, absolute ripper. It automatically groups tabs by topic or project, or I can do it manually, which is perfect for me because I always have a million tabs open.
Reynolds. Then there's the split screen mode, a fair dinkum game changer. I can open 2 docs or pages side by side.
Big thanks to Opera for sponsoring this video, legends. I genuinely use this browser every single day. It's a bonza piece of kit. If you want a faster... All right, back to the tour, folks. I've got to be straight with you. This place has such a massive footprint that I've had to keep some parts very short and ready for more legends. Welcome to the lower level. Still got to keep some parts brief down here because there are so many other rooms and interesting spaces to see. What an interesting tour, eh? But this mansion's massive footprint is truly a challenge. Erman and I have done our best to show you it opens somewhere. Really fun. Welcome to the lower level garage. You can easily park over 10 cars here. Look at this aggressive stance. And the black color, it changes a bit as you get closer. Erman, let's keep walking rather than jumping left and right. These light boxes, they give it such a modern, contemporary feel, don't they? And this Aventador S, mate. Just a reminder, this isn't the 6-car garage upstairs. This is a completely separate space, part of the driveway down to this lower level. All right, next up, the movie theatre. As expected from a home this scale, right? 10 leather recliner chairs in 2 tiers, nothing. I really love how they've designed this ceiling, it's brilliant. The wood panels with built-in speakers and recessed lights. On a personal note, we've got our own documentary, 1 hour, 53 minutes, about our 11-day journey from Spain to New York into the world of global transportation and how these massive ships operate. It just blew our mind away. We actually had the incredible opportunity to work side by side. This documentary was made with so much passion, mate, and it was an intricate 9-month project for us. Please check it out. Well, this lower level, mate, it's truly mind-boggling. From the 10-plus car garage with Uruses and an Aventador, you wouldn't believe what we've got down here, eh? A proper subterranean cave experience. Check out these walls, mate. How good is this lighting, though?
The recessed LEDs on the handrail really add to that mysterious underground. Look at the reveal. An upside down tree with crystal leaves as a chandelier. That's just next level, isn't it? And right, follow me because it gets even better. Over here, a second fully temperature controlled wine cellar, pure luxury. Now, here's a fair dinkum behind the scenes yarn for ya. The client saw another wine cave, and get this. And that's the real kicker, because this isn't just an extension, it's subterranean. You can't just slap this on the side, mate. They had to dig down plants. But it's not just for storing your precious vino, it's a place to enjoy it. This elevated seating area with its subtle LED lighting makes. So a 30,000+ square foot home, already framed up, had to be put on hold. All for this. Right, so check this out, mate. They actually had to dig up compacted soil right where the motor court was already laid. Trying to retrofit. All right, back downstairs we go. How good is this, eh? You've got this gorgeous pool table, comfy high seating. Now this is a proper hideaway, the cigar lounge. See this burnt walnut veneer paneling? It gets better, way better. This bar, honestly, it's insane. The sheer craftsmanship to fabricate and build this is just unreal. Look at this light fixture, the walnut cabinetry, and those custom handles, all aligned perfectly. That's top tier design, absolute perler. One more close up, please. Just look at this fixture on the countertop. It looks like a piece of art attached to this countertop. Right then, let's crack on. Bowling shoes are ready, bowling balls are right here, see? We'll be hitting the bowling alley in just a sec. Welcome to the simulation room, folks. With that projector mounted overhead, this space is absolutely buzzing with high-tech entertainment. This is a proper nice creative space where you can tee off with your mates or have a crack at some baseball. Or if you're feeling and reckon even down here, every nook and cranny has been shown off. The time and effort that went into this place is just unbelievable, from the timber to the stone. Right, now this is where I'll be kicking back later on tonight, eh? 2 lanes, mate. Ervin and I are going to christen this bad boy with a few frames. What I love is how they've brought the top-notch materials, like the fieldstone and limestone, all the way down here. This right here is a proper legacy pad, a true one-off, no doubt about it. The amount of elbow grease, the dosh. I can already see the tournaments, mate. Chuck your jacket to the side, roll up your sleeves, and let's get cracking. The designers have absolutely nailed the vibe down here, haven't they? Even with all these flash materials, it still feels so warm. So the lower level's got the lot, yeah? From the bowling alley, the Himalayan salt cave, to everything else you could possibly think of. What a ripper. I love how they've brought the top-notch materials down here too. You see the fieldstone and the limestone, yeah? Finding the key. This is sauce. This is a proper legacy pad, a true one-off, mate. The amount of elbow grease, the dosh, time. I'm already picturing the tournaments, yeah. Chuck your jacket to the side, roll up your sleeves, and get stuck in. Oh, you know, 10 at 1. The designers absolutely nailed the vibe down here, didn't they? Even with all these flash materials, the colours and the flair. Well, you know what? This whole bottom floor, it's a proper entertainer's dream, isn't it? From the wine grotto to the golf sim. Oh, that ball's heavy. My back. But seriously, what makes this place so unique is it's classy. We've got foosball, shuffleboard, and my favourite, this basketball one. Ermin, you love basketball, don't you? We'll have a fiery one tonight. I know Ermin loves basketball, and I used to play a bit myself, so it might get a bit fiery when we play tonight. I'm just going to have a crack, chuck a few balls, see what happens. I reckon there's also a powder room here and another games room with 4 TVs. This is where you can play PlayStation, hang out with the kids. That's true for. I'd love to say that's it for this place, but we've got one more bit to see. Myself and my brother haven't had the close. If he was standing right here, what would he say about this place, what he wanted to achieve? He was such a worldly bloke. I know that's a special bond when you're helping someone build their dream home. I'm getting a bit emotional. It just came together just how we wanted it. He'd be over the moon to see it. You just get a feel for how important that is. This will never be built again in Minnesota. He thought big, dreamt big, It's not just about waterfront life. It's about being around nice people. It's about community culture. My old man went to high school with them. We looked at blocks of land for 4 or 5 years. It's pretty grouse seeing it come to fruition. They're probably mates with the family next door. They are, and we built that place too. I married an Aussie girl and talked her into moving to Minnesota. That's probably my best sale ever. Minnesotans are just welcoming and accepting people. Their culture is built around community. I'm getting a bit emotional seeing this today. The owner, a truly worldly bloke, had such a vision. And this, you just get a feel for how important that is. This is a legacy which will never be built again in Minnesota. Oh, the owner was one of the most successful business blokes in Minnesota's history. Everyone who worked on this place agreed. He thought, it's not just about waterfront life here. People move to Minnesota because they want to be around nice people in a place where you don't eat. This relationship goes back a long way. My dad went to high school with the owner, and they looked at blocks of land for 4 or 5 years. I bet you they're probably mates with the family next door. And they are. We actually built that place too. I married an Aussie girl, and I talked her into moving to Minnesota. That was probably my best sale ever. Melbourne will always be home for her. Minnesota people are just so welcoming and accepting. Their culture is truly built on community. And this magnificent estate is unique. Minnesota really is a grouse place to live and raise a family. 47 years we've been building here, so we really know this community. Yeah. We're stoked to have built this place, mate, and we're really excited for you to show it to the world.
Cheers, mate. It's been a really grouse chat, it really has. Before I came to Minnesota, I didn't quite know what to expect. But when I saw the photos, the size, the grandeur, the finish, I was bloody hooked. It all makes sense now, mate. After seeing the lake and the whole area, I get what the owner was trying to do. Honestly, it's been grouse hanging out at Lake Minnetonka. The peace, the quiet, the outdoors, it's just fantastic. With all that said, let's check out this amazing place at dusk. That's a wrap for the tour. We actually decided to split this one into 2 parts because the property is just so bloody huge. It's a first for us. So let us know what you think and if you reckon we should do it again for other massive properties. And don't forget to check out the new oak handle. This one's the tangerine bedabug.
We've got some hot news. The first batch of our candle sold out. And the second batch has just been released on newourhome.com. We'd appreciate the support.
If you've already tried our candle, let us know what you think in the comments.
And a massive thanks to John C. Adams and John F. Adams, the listing agents. They helped make this Lake Point Estate tour happen.
Coming to Minnesota, touring Lake Point Estate, and sharing this with everyone has been unreal. You can find more info about this place in the description of this video. Have a look. Cheers so much for watching. And we'll see y'all next time.
G'day everyone, we're not wasting a single moment today. Get ready to head on inside with me, Nina Margatello, to check out the most bonza home in Whistler.
First off, a massive shout out to Maggie Thornhill. She's the legendary listing agent who got EV exclusives through these doors for this cracker property. Right here in the heart of this stunning foyer, we've got a 450-year-old red cedar tree. How beautiful.
Let's talk about scale, hey? This iconic home spans 6,345 square feet inside.
This massive basalt stone fireplace, it's not just beaut, it's got healing energy. I just had to touch it. The energy is...
Want to know a secret about these gorgeous staircase handrails? They're made from heritage 1965 ski lift cables.
All right, time to mosey on to something truly amazing. Get ready to feast your eyes on this spectacular indoor pool. And finally, this view. From the exclusive Brio neighborhood, we have stunning, sunny views of Whistler Village. Wow, Look at this secret pantry. So much storage, perfectly in was making enchiladas. This oval kitchen island is such a neat feature. It feels like a big hug, perfect for friends gathering, especially with the holiday season approaching. And just look at this Pennsylvania bluestone floor throughout the main level. The best part, it's heated. Essential. I absolutely love the curve of this staircase. It brings such an amazing soft feeling to this main floor. This is truly the hub for entertaining, from the dining area to the kitchen and into this cozy family room with its own fireplace. Here in the family room, you have options for sun or shade, rain or shine. This is an uncovered patio, but after exploring the main level, let's head downstairs. You'll find another beautiful bedroom here within its own.
I mean, who wouldn't want to work in here? The blend of Whistler with Indian and Moroccan styles is simply gorgeous. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. This balcony has such a grand feeling.
This is the perfect spot to shut down for a little while, or perhaps a timeout room.
The craftsmanship of this cedar tree is absolutely breathtaking, truly awe-inspiring. Stephen could never fit up here. Imagine a woman in heels trying to climb this. The upper floor perfectly combines 3.5 bedrooms with a convenient laundry room.
I am completely in love with this home, and now for the grand finale. This principal bedroom feels incredibly spa-like. You can enjoy this incredible see-through fireplace right from your bed. I truly love the curved lines in this shower. It creates such a nice vibe. I'm definitely incorporating. Welcome to the cupola, the very peak of this home. Remember that stunning red cedar tree at the entrance? It actually extends. The views from this cupola are absolutely stunning. Imagine reading a book here. Okay, everyone, this is it. This is my absolute favorite part of the home, a true selling feature. We're finally going down prize. Before the pool, we have a climate-controlled wine tasting room and a fantastic media room. And just look, this isn't just a wine cellar, it's an experience. The way this Roman-style fountain blends with the Whistler. Welcome to the media room, which truly is acoustically perfect. Whether it's for watching TV or listening to music, the sound. This beautiful rock waterfall creates such a soothing sound throughout the house when it's on. But I had to turn it off. But look at this. 4 incredible custom totem poles surround this indoor pool, representing the 4 directions. You will literally feel like you're in a spa here. Beyond the pool with its rock waterfall and jets, this home is on the Sunridge Plateau, and that name is so fitting because of its west exposure. You get incredible. I can't think of a better way to end a day of skiing than right here in this hot tub. With these stunning views, outdoor speak, and talk about smart design. This hot tub area is partially covered, which is genius. If it's snowing, you could be on the covered side and still enjoy the views. Well, that wraps up our amazing tour of this incredible Whistler masterpiece. A special thank you to Maggie Thornhill, the listing agent, for letting us. So the principal bedroom, simply stunning with its peaked ceilings and incredible Whistler views, complete with a generous. Don't click away yet. All the details about this iconic home, including Maggie Thornhill's contact, are right there in the description below. A huge heartfelt thank you to everyone who joined us on this exclusive tour. From that amazing basalt fireplace to the pool. Don't just watch, become a part of the EV exclusive community. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment. Want to see even more behind the scenes content and help EV exclusive create even higher quality videos? I invite you to follow us on Patreon. Help us. From all of us at EV Exclusive, I want to wish you all a very happy holidays. It's the perfect time to gather with family, maybe even. This Whistler home tour was an absolute masterpiece, but our journey of discovery doesn't end here. I, Nina Margitello, prize.
Well, it's time to say goodbye to this incredible outdoor hot tub area and these absolutely stunning views.
Don't lose touch. To recap, all the house information, Maggie Thornell's contact, and our interactive channels like, subscribe, and...
Sound of waves crashing. Gentle music playing. Righto, this is Malibu. Good on ya. 43 Ks of Butte coastal views, and some of the most speno properties going round. Dramatic music swells. Not many punters cop a chance to have a captain cook inside these top-notch digs. And today, you're one of the lucky ducks. We just finished having a burrow at this $58 million Malibu modern mansion. And mate, it's fair dinkum nothing we've ever clapped eyes on before. The design bits, the lines, the textures, the little touches. It's a one-off, and I reckon you're gonna love it. We've had a sticky beak at heaps of houses in Malibu, but this one's a real standout. No worries. It's got grouse stone walls everywhere you look, and a bonkers inside courtyard with a waterfall. Never seen a house with a courtyard like this. Not ever. Struth. This place is so grouse the real estate agent had to come out and watch us film this episode. NS, welcome home, mate. NS, ripper to be here. So much to chew the fat about. The whole house was done by a feng shui guru, too. It's tropical, modern zen with views that'll knock your socks off, mate. It honestly makes me head spin. It does. Makes me feel a bit crook. Actually, gourmet kitchens, Adobe Atmos theater, and you've got the waves with all the surfers. Have a look at that surfer right there. An 8-car garage and heaps more. But you gotta stick around and see it all for yourself. Copper. It's always grouse to come to Malibu. Makes you think about your life, doesn't it? Come on, let's go have a look-see at this house. At street level. The gates open up the driveway with this bluestone and turf pattern, real fancy, yeah? And this curved driveway takes you to the front door. Property looks bloody stunning, I tell you. Landscaping's incredible. They planted over 5,000 plants and trees to bring this place to life. Mate, I'm gobsmacked. Fair dinkum. Looks like a tropical paradise. No worries. Mikey, yeah, I was grabbing some drone shots earlier. It literally looked like a jungle with the ocean in the background. It looked insane, mate, it really did. Palm trees, hedging water features. We got the first water feature on the right-hand side here. And if you were wondering, here's the first 4-car garage. And this staircase actually takes you up to the roof of the garage where there's even more parking. Some nice cars here, too. A Mercedes, a Rolls Royce. Reckon that's a Jeep, could be wrong. Mikey, yeah, some crazy custom Jeep Madas. Looks pretty cool, And on the other side, there's another 4-car garage that's joined to the main house. Now, I want to get everyone to have a G's at the house. The architecture is just amazing. Check out this cantilever bit above me. That's the second floor balcony fast in the front house. Underneath this cantilevered section, there's this grouse lighting setup that lights up the entry. The bluestone walkway turns into a glass bridge. Then you've got the glass pivot door lead in to the entry. 2 water features, and inside the water features, there are fire features, too. On the right-hand side, there's this butte water wall that makes an amazing sound and sets the vibe for the entry. Now, if you look at the house from the outside, it's got travertine and composite wood on the outside walls. Up on the roof, there are 180 solar panels, which I'll tell you about later. The whole house is ICF concrete, which means it's reinforced concrete all the way to the roof, mate. So it's a bulletproof structure. And I can't wait to show you around. Let's get on with it. Then, we got this glass bridge here, and the glass pivot door takes us to the entry. This is, without a doubt, one of the most impressive entries we've ever seen in any house, mate. The ceiling's 25 foot high. There's a massive skylight, assembly bringing in heaps of natural light. Then you've got these motorized sliding glass doors opening up to the central courtyard, which we'll have a gander at in a bit. This is the bridge that takes you to the guest wing, which is on the right-hand side, beauty. And on the second floor, there are these dragon onyx slabs that are all book-matched and backlit. Too good. I bet this entry looks amazing at night. Fair dinkum. I haven't seen property at night, but I've seen the photos, and I can't wait for our night tour, mate. Now, before we go on, I want to tell you the specs of the property. Get this. It's got 6 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, and about 17,000 square feet of inside space. Again, the house was only just finished smack bang in time. It's on a 1-acre block behind Gates, and it's on the market for $58,808,000. No worries. I want to say a big thanks to the real estate agents, especially Rainey, Brandon, and Tony, for making this tour happen. Much appreciated. I'm so stoked about this video. Over the moon, I am. Mikey, yeah, it's incredible, no doubt about it. Don't know if we've ever seen a full-size water feature like that. Yeah, what would you even call this thing behind you? Central Courtyard. Simple as that. Mikey Central Courtyard. Sweet as. It's like the jungle theme keeps going. It's grouse eye. You got proper floor-to-ceiling motorized sliding glass doors. Too easy. Amazing indoor-outdoor feel. This space, the Central Courtyard, brings so much natural light to the first floor of the house. Then there's a koi pond right in the middle. This koi pond actually keeps going to the side of the property, where there's a dedicated walkway that'll take you from the front of the house all the way to the backyard. How good. And I reckon it's great that they've decked out the walkway with even more water features. Then on this side, you got this bluestone carved stone wall with another water wall. Natural light streaming in, too good. Recessed lights, more stone figures. Small seating area on the other side, plus palm trees and landscaping. It's bloody incredible. Too right. Never seen a space like this before, that's for sure. And it gets better, get this, if you follow the walkway, it takes you straight to the living room. Amazing. Mikey and the ocean views. Just unbelievable, mate. Mikey, we'll get there in a sec. Hang tight. Righto, let's get on with the tour then. Back to the entry, yeah? Travertine floors. Heaps of natural light coming in, beauty. Vertical oak with slats, grouse. Then we've got this hallway taking us to the kitchen and some of the other common areas. Now, here's a concealed door opening up to the 4-car garage that's joined to the house. And on this side, there's a samurai armor, wacko. Behind it, there are these reflective panels, grouse touch. On top, you got backlit onyx stone ripper. And if you look at this artwork from a certain angle, you can see the reflection of Buddha, which is over here. Too easy. It's a bluestone carving. It's mad how they've lined up the column. And this opening perfectly, no worries. Then they stuck the samurai armor here. Pretty cool, Mikey, seems like some kind of statement for war and peace right there. Dunno, but the meaning behind it is too deep for me to get, mate. It just looks grouse, I reckon. Mikey, we got a walkthrough to do. Actually, when I was looking through the photos before we came here, this was the thing that stood out to me as being, like, totally original. But I guess it sort of shows the style of the house a bit, yeah? Japanese feng shui. Mikey, yeah, exactly. Spot on, mate. This samurai armor reminds me of the figurehead I saw on the watch I really want to buy. The Richard Mille watch, no worries. The video I showed you. Mikey, just so everyone knows, Ennis is obsessed with this one watch that Richard Mille makes. They have a great YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, high quality stuff, mate. Ennis, yeah, their production is mad. It's next level. Mikey, yeah, they do a grouse job, don't they? The whole thing's a samurai watch, wacko. One day, I'll get it, no worries. Mikey, and it's a pretty expensive watch, I'm guessing. It's pretty bloody expensive. Too right. One day, I'll get it. Strewed. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Mikey, yeah, you will. Mate, no worries. Righto, let's get on with the tour then, yeah? So, hallway, travertine floors. Again, we got oak with slats, grouse. There's a little seating area on the left-hand side, ripper. But first, I want to take everyone here. Kitchen, formal dining area. But let's go straight to the living room. I really like the seating setup here with these mahjong sectional couches. Bonza, they're from Roche Beaubois, and they just add a colorful feel to the room. On the walls, there are these onyx slabs that are backlit. Ripper. Reckon this room's gonna look unreal at night. I reckon. On me left-hand side, there's a 3,000-gallon saltwater aquarium. Mad. And through the aquarium, you can actually see into your formal dining area. Too easy. On the right-hand side, You got this linear fireplace making the place nice and cozy. No worries. But more importantly, right behind Mikey, there are motorized sliding glass doors opening up to these breathtaking views. Unreal. You got your 95-foot infinity edge pool. Too good. Ocean breeze drifting in, ripper. And to make the space even better, there are more motorized sliding glass doors opening up the central courtyard to the living room. That way, you got this airflow coming in and great energy throughout the house. Too easy. Look at the view behind me. It's unreal, I tell you. Mikey, it's wild, mate, out of control. I reckon. I'm stunned, fair dinkum. Mikey, I reckon you didn't do this place justice talking about it at night, wacko. All these walls around NS are backlit, like you said. Mate, but this house at night is something else. It's crazy, you know? And let me add to that. When you have a borough property, you'll see you can hardly find any chandeliers or bulky light fixtures, mate. The developer here went with these recessed-in light fixtures, grouse. Then he also put in recessed spotlights, of course. But most importantly, he really lit up the place with these backlit stone walls, ripper. And that's pretty much most of your lighting at night. Mikey, yeah, that's fair. That's why this property has such a grouse vibe at night. Unreal. I'm keen to show it to everyone. Too right. Mikey, yeah, just about every stone you'll see in this house is backlit, mate. Just about every stone, grouse. Almost every stone. Too right. Mikey, except the blue stone. Fair enough. Every other stone, yeah, spot on. Correct. Good on ya. Righto. Let's get on with the tour. Now, let's take everyone to the formal dining room. Ripper. Beautiful table setup. Seating for 16. Good on ya. I reckon these custom suede leather chairs are bonza. Grouse. The table's solid wood with this epoxy finish. Too easy. Cutlery, details, accessories. The room looks pretty schmick. It does. We've got this planter wall detail on this side that makes a bit of separation between the formal dining room and the kitchen, but you can still see through it. Good touch. Then on this side, there's aquarium, ripper, what a nice feature. And I was just imagining it. You sit down here. You're having a ripper meal. You got all these incredible finishes. Bonza, a plant wall behind you. Mad. You're looking through an aquarium with the living room and a fireplace on the other side. Too easy. Then you got the Pacific Ocean out there. Unbelievable. Overwhelming. Like, Mikey, not to mention, you're probably going to be having dinner at night. No worries. Don't want to bang on about it too much. But this is also bloody cool at night, according to the photo's beauty. We'll see it in a bit. Spot on, mate. Too right. What an amazing room. Unbelievable. And I gotta mention, we got traveling throughout the first floor. Beauty. The whole first floor's got radiant heat in. Too good. And on the second floor, I think they've got in-floor heat in for the bathrooms. Unbelievable. Now, before we head to the kitchen, I actually want to take everyone this way. Here's the first staircase that takes you up to the second floor of the house. Good on ya. Another massive skylight. Struth. Have a G's at the living wall. It's grouse, bonza. So much light and life in this place, mate. These living walls even have their own irrigation system. Ripper. Super cool. Now, I want to take everyone to the lounge. Too easy. U-shaped sectional couch, beauty. You got the ottoman, too good. On top, they've plunked the stone fabricated coffee table. Makes a beaut contrast, mad ass. You got your projector on the other side. Built-in speaker, too good. Wood-clad ceilings and walls, unbelievable. And on this side, we got a bonza backlit onyx wall with built-in cabinetry around it. Grouse. The drawer fronts have this fluted finish. Ripper. Never seen this finish till I saw this house. That's fair dinkum. The developers showed me this morning. Grouse touch. Mikey, can you get a close-up? You can see how it's so smoothly curved between each gap. Unreal. They call it fluted cause of that, apparently. Too easy. Learned that today. Keen to share it with everyone. Grouse. It's a very cozy room. Mad as, if you want to get away from the rest of the house and hide out a bit, it's a top spot. Mikey, for sure. No worries. Righto. Let's head back to the hallway then, yeah? I'll meet left-hand side. Here's the lift. Too good. This concealed door opens up to a Bonza powder room. That's beautiful. Same oak slats we've been seeing. Everywhere are in this room, too. Unreal. Then you've got this massive solid onyx pedestal sink. Bonza. And I like how they work the cabinetry around the sink. 2. Top stuff. Backlit onyx that goes all the way into the water closet. Growls. It's unreal. Mate, 2 right. Have a burrow at the stonework in this house. Mate. All the wood paneling we're gonna see. The contrast finishes these natural textures. It's pretty stunning. Welcome to the kitchen then, mate. I can honestly say I've never seen a minimalist kitchen design like this before. Bonza. Where do I even start? 2 right. The stone fabrication here with the islands. Struth. The main cabinetry behind me with the fluted finish. Beauty. And inside the cabinetry, there are these design bits and patterns. Mikey, I don't know if you can see it, mate. It's so minimalist. But there are still so many different color variations and veins with the stones. Struth. Bar seating on this side. Too good. More bar seating on the other side. 2. Ripper. Because this whole island's stone. The drawers of stone fronts. Bonza. That's why they got motorized hardware underneath them. Too easy. When you give them a push, they kick out. Beauty. Mikey. So I guess they're probably pretty heavy because they got stone attached to them. Absolutely. Fair dinkum. Mikey. Yeah. 2 right. And I don't know how the developer here managed to sort this. But even inside the cabinetry, you've got backlighting, mad ass, the engineering that goes into designing an island like this. Make it look simple and clean while still having all the functionality. It's unbelievable. 2 right. Mikey, yeah, everything in this kitchen's more or less hidden from the eye. Beauty. Reckon those are fridges next to us. Let's have a G's then. Mikey, you knew that was there. Let's be. Yeah, of course I do. Too easy. This is where the wine fridge is. Ripper. Just wanted to show you, mate. Mikey said let's have a G's. Beauty. Well, I was just keen to show it to everyone. No worries. Again, you got all the panel cabinetry here. Ripper. Fridge. Freezer on this side. Ripper. Before we keep going, I want to take everyone this way then. This is where the chef's kitchen is. Unreal. Commercial appliances. Beauty. Gas stove here. Unreal. Bluestone bench tops and splashback. Too good. I like this offset design here with the splashback, sink, and dishwasher. Ripper touch. There's a massive picture window looking to the side of the property. Too good. It's nicely hidden because we got a concealed door or panel. No worries. When you close it, you wouldn't even know there's a chef's kitchen on this side. Wacko. More built-in appliances, all Gagano. Unreal. Then we got more base cabinetry here. Too good. Before I start talking about the appliances, I want to focus on this massive picture window fast in the side of the house. Bonza. Some bamboo hedging. Here, mad as this frame gives this kitchen a very zen and cozy feel, you know? Mikey. Yeah, it's really nice, Grouse. The bamboo kind of matches the theme. Spot on, mate. Too right. As well as that, because we don't have any uppers here, it just makes the space a bit more open and relaxing. Ripper. Now, let's talk about the appliances then. Gas burner, induction, charcoal grill, griddle, Struth. I reckon it's Grouse that the knobs are nicely recessed into the stone front. Too easy. Here's the main sink. All stone with a dish rack. Mad ass. There's another sink on the island. Bonza. Overall, Bonza design. Fair dinkum. Really appreciate the attention to detail that the developer, MKH Developments, put into this house. Top stuff. It definitely shows that's fair dinkum. Everywhere we walk, every stone we touch, every frame we look at, it's just stunning. Too right. Now, let's talk about these motorized sliding glass doors then. Thin profile, floor to ceiling unreal. And I like that the tracks are hidden and the ceiling's flush. Ripper. They spent over $3. $5 million just on windows and doors. Can you believe that? Mikey, yeah, that's insane, out of control. Don't know if you noticed, but the switches for these doors are unique. Struth. They're pretty cool. Kinda industrial. Good on ya? Mikey for sure. Too right. Switch is clicking. There you go, beauty. Righto. Let's take everyone outside then, yeah. Welcome to the backyard. Too easy. Upbeat music playing. Before we carry on with the tour, a quick word from our video sponsor, Realpha. Cheers. Every day you blokes reach out a skin how to get started as a real estate investor. That's fair dinkum. With the cash up front, home maintenance, and tenant management. It can seem impossible. Too right. Over 400 million people are left out of the real estate market. Unreal. But Realpha is here to sort that out. Good on them. Realpha lets anyone invest in an Airbnb as easy as buying stock. Struth. For a limited time, you can join them as a shareholder in the company itself. On the ground floor, too good. This is the kind of opportunity that's usually only open to venture capitalists. Unreal. Realpha is a ripper real estate investment platform that's building a portfolio of holiday rental properties, then letting users become fractional owners through their app. Too easy. Realpha is making it possible for retail investors like you to share in this $1, $2 trillion market without renovating homes or dealing with guest calls at 3 a.m. Wacko. Millions have been left out of the real estate market. But Realpha is changing the game by giving users part ownership of AI-vetted vacation properties, Ripper. Realpha has even started to diversify their existing portfolio of single-family homes with experiential properties, like their recent partnership with Rare Treehouse Resorts, Unreal. Recently, they secured one of the industry's largest financing facilities of over $200 million to start buying properties, Unreal. Then a few weeks later, another asset management firm agreed to invest an additional $20 million of equity in rent-ready STR properties with Realpha, Bonza. What's great is that with the pending housing price dip, the capital they raise will potentially be able to buy heaps more homes, Ripper. Check out the link in the description to become a Realpha shareholder today before the opportunity ends on December 8th. Bonza. That's right. There are only 4 days left. Fair dinkum. So click the link and invest today. And good luck to you. Big thanks to Realpha for sponsoring this video. Much appreciated. Now, let's get back to the tour then. Laid back hit music. The views are grouse. Unreal, I tell you. There are a few hundred people surfing down there. Good on him. It's unreal, I tell you. The weather's beaut. 2. Ripper. 95-foot infinity edge pool here. Mad as. Keen for the backyard tour. Ripper. Let's start with the outdoor kitchen then, yeah? Stainless steel appliances. Ripper. Grill, pizza oven, gas stove, sink on this side, fridge down below. Good setup. Here's the first outdoor seating area. Too good. Next to that, we got a built-in bar setup that attached to the wall. And that section lights up at night. Bonza. Now, let's get a sticky beak at this 95-foot infinity edge pool then. 20 feet wide, all mosaic, Ripper. We've got the hot tub here. Unreal. Swim-up bar on this side with a beer tap. Another sink. A TV on this side. Too easy. The pool house comes with a full bathroom. Located on the back, that's beauty. Overall, the design of the pool is modern. Fits the house beauty. Turf section right in the middle, Bonza. Motorized sliding glass doors open up Ripper. The formal dining room and the living room area flows straight to the backyard into these breathtaking views. Unreal. It's always grouse to come to Malibu. Good on ya. Makes you think about your life. Fair dinkum. Mikey and I live way into the city, which means it takes us almost an hour to get to the beach. Mate, can't imagine living in a pad like this and just being able to walk to the beach. Bonza. Mikey, yeah, it's crazy out of control. There are all these surfers out there. Like NS said, grouse. The waves are pretty big today. That's fair dinkum. NS, yeah, Ripper, good on them. Mikey, been about a decade since I surfed, so reckon I'd be rubbish, haha. But I reckon you do alright. Would love to be out there right now. But I'm also keen that we're touring this place, Ripper. We've got a cool job. Mate, no worries. Mikey, yeah, for sure that's unreal. Righto, let's go on then. Lounging chairs, Ripper. I like this umbrella with a stone base. Too good. Has a single column. Looks pretty flash, unreal. Fits the house well. No worries. and not in the middle of the pool. But on this side, we got the sunken seating area, Ripper. Same mahjong sectional couches that we saw in the living room area are here, too. That's unreal. Fire pit in the middle, mad as it's a grouse height. Shallow enough that when you sit down, all you see is the infinity edge pool and the ocean views bonza. Really nice, beauty. Righto, let's keep going. Too easy. We got Baja Shelf here with lounge chairs. Too good. Even the retaining walls. Have a burl at the stone carvings and details. Ripper. 2 cabanas there. Beauty. And that's the walkway I was talking about earlier that can take you from the front of the house straight to your backyard without having to go through the house street. It's handy, yeah? Even that walkway is decked out with water features and stone steps. Impressive stuff. Now, let's talk about the house for a bit then, shall we? It's a beaut modern design, that's for sure. These 2 cantilevered sections are your primary bedroom balconies, Ripper. This house has 2 primary bedrooms. Too good. We got the first one on this way, and the second one on the other side. Mad as... And this section with these massive glass panes are your primary bathrooms and walk-in closets, Ripper. Wanted to mention that. And we're going to see those spaces in a bit. Too easy. What's so impressive about this house is the fact that it's all concrete, Ripper. I'm going to explain how the developer built this house, because it's super cool. No worries. He used ICF walls, kind of like the board-formed concrete walls we always see in fancy homes, Ripper. He used these forms to build walls. Too easy. And inside the forms, you put your rebar, mad as, once you form these walls, which have insulation on both sides, you pour concrete on top. Yeah, you get this uniform. Poured in place wall that's strong. Unbelievable. Imagine building the whole place like that, with insulation already in place, concrete and rebar in place. Mad as, super strong. On top of that, right? So the builder, they went above and beyond. Yeah, out of control, chucked on a concrete roof, as you do. Too easy. But that wasn't enough for M, no worries. Then they slapped 180 solar panels on top. Fair dinkum. You can run like 80% of the whole bloody house on solar power. Ripper. Bonza, eh? Mikey, we've heard of people building houses like this where you get a fair bit of cyclonic weather. No worries. Yeah, that's right. Too easy. Mikey, like Florida, right? But Malibu, well, maybe. You don't really need it, mate. Spot on. Mikey, you might get a thunderstorm too. Maybe 3 times a year, tops, yeah? It'd cost you 3 or 4 times more than building it with, like, a normal frame or a steel thingy. Good on ya. But this place, the way it's been put together, it'll last you forever. Unbelievable. It's so well insulated, see, too, right? And I saw some of the construction photos, yeah, wacko. Blew me away, it did, out of control. The amount of concrete they used. This house ain't going anywhere. Too easy. Ripper, good on ya. Okay, let's keep on cruising then. More of those motorized sliding glass doors opening up to the bar area. Unreal. Beautiful furniture. Again, Ripper. Built-in cupboards. Good on ya. Right. So we got a bar set up on 2 levels here. Some comfy seating and a fireplace. Perfect for a yarn. And you can't miss that incredible onyx wall. Oh, yeah. And get this, everything you see in the house, all the furniture and bits and bobs, it all comes with it. Bonds a deal. Butte space. And it flows seamlessly out to the backyard. Actually, Mikey, let's cut through here, yeah? I want to give everyone a proper look at this. I bet you didn't even know about this little beauty. It's a wine wall, see? Wine rack hums. Mikey, oh, that's grouse. Pretty schmick, huh? Mikey, we saw one of these yonks ago, but it moved the booze from the ground floor up in the Hollywood Hills. Mikey, right up to the first floor. Yeah, wine wall door clunks. Super grouse touch, that is. And here's your bar area. More of those fluted cupboards. TVs hidden away nicely. They've even fluted the stone around the TV. Everything's got that minimalist vibe going on. Check out that carved bluestone. Oak panel ceilings too. Bond's a spot for a few cold ones. Righto, let's keep moving. Over here we've got the entertainment. Gotta start by talking about this acrylic piano. I've never seen a musical instrument like it. I haven't. Suits the house to a T, though. Glass walls looking out to the middle courtyard. That's why having that courtyard is such a ripper idea. See? Lets all the rooms get a bit of sunlight during the day. And at night, or even in the Arvo, you get a butte view. Looks ripper. It does. Mikey, yeah, it does. Pool table. Built-in seats. TV on the other side. Your poker table's here under a chandelier. Open shelf behind. More seating over there. And it's the same water feature we saw in the courtyard, which is why we got this glass bridge thingy here taking us to the other side. This door opens up to a full bathroom. Butte marble floors, all book matched. And they've used the same marble for the walk-in shower. Vanity's just around the corner. And there's a door to the outside, which means this bathroom also works as your pool bathroom, because we got that walkway here, right? On the other side, this is a grouse touch. Real roomy powder room with 2 toilets. Same backlit onyx wall here too, like the other powder room we saw earlier. Then you got travertine sink or vanity thingy with 2 sinks. Black taps and bits and bobs. Oak paneling on the walls. Real nice done. Right, let's head back to the hallway. These double doors open up to the cinema. Small bar area here. Backlit onyx again. Fridge, sink, your popcorn and lolly station. And this curtain opens up to the picture theater. The designs in the cinema are pretty unique. But the way all the different bits and pieces work together to create this vibe here is something else. Where'd I even start? Backlit onyx. Vertical with slats behind these onyx panels. And then the same vertical with paneling that goes all the way up to the ceiling. And in between those panels, you got this green carpet that's on the walls and the ceiling for better sound. And all these different colors and feels coming together. Then you got cloud couches, ottomans, the screen over here. And if that wasn't enough, Mikey, it's not just a screen though. That's a fair dinkum screen. Yeah, well, it's got Dolby Atmos surround sound and all. Really? Yep. Mikey, I love that. And lastly, this grouse carpet. Somehow, it all works together and makes this unreal experience. And I reckon this carpet was custom made for the room. Yeah? Reminds me of that Mr. Doodle bloke, the one who painted his house in the UK. You know the house, right? Yeah. Seen him go viral on TikTok and Insta. Painted his car, his clothes, his house, everything. Mikey, in doodles. Pretty much. Yeah, grouse eye. And these lines remind me of him. So, yeah, that's the ground floor done. Let's check out the first floor. Cool, trendy music. You develop homes, yeah? So you know how much work goes into building a place like this. But there's the finishes and all the details, right? Then there's the whole concrete structure, the ICF and rebar reinforcing. Blows me away that this builder took the time, had the guts, to go at it for years to build it, design it, curate it, and put it all together. What do you think? It honestly blows my mind. Makes me crook thinking about it. To think about all of this and the bloody money it takes. So much money on the line. So much passion. MK's developments, they did a top job, yeah? Went way beyond what they had to. And you'll never see a house custom made like this on this show, or I reckon ever again. It's one of a kind, yeah? I know we say that with every house. But this is it. Special house. They really went all out. Righto, everyone, let's check out the first floor of this pad. Here's that living wall we saw earlier. Skylight up above. Vertical with slats. Lots of warmth. Hardwood floors. And I reckon we'll have a look at the screening room we got up here, yeah? Backlit coffee table. Seating over here. Lots with tones. Again, then the projectors here. Built-in speakers. Mikey, you probably know, what do they call those projectors that are close to the screen? Mikey short throw projectors. You don't have to hang anything on the wall. See, on the other side of this wall, they've got a couple of art pieces instead of having a projector hanging from the ceiling. Cleans the place up a bit, yeah? I see. There you go. Learn something new every day. But we got the projector here. Sliding glass doors opening up to a balcony that connects to your gym, which we'll see next. I like the landing here, because you've got massive glass looking down the courtyard, with the outdoor lights, plants, everything. This'll look even better in a bit. Right, let's keep going. We got a full bathroom here for the gym. The marble they use for this is Bonza. Just look at the patterns and all the bits and pieces. And those green bits in it, yeah? Specks of green, almost, yeah, unreal. And the shower's in the middle. Goes to the other side where we got the steam room. And then you've got your vanity here. They use the same marble for the bench top. And the splashback, too. Skylight up top. Roomy bathroom for the gym, which is this way. Sliding glass doors opening up. It connects to the same balcony I mentioned. Hardwood floors, lots of wood, and reckon, apart from a few spots, they don't have any plasterboard in this house. It's stone, wood, or some sort of cupboard. Yeah, that's why Mikey, or green carpet on the walls, you know? Too right, that's the one. This is your gym. Treadmill, tonal thingy attached to the wall. Roomy, good light. Moving on. Right next to the bathroom we just saw, we've got the first laundry room. Washer, dryer, built-in cupboards. Got a sink over there. Even the laundry room. Look at the cupboards. Grouse marble uses a splashback, too. Then it opens up to a balcony. To know why you want to go to the balcony from the laundry. But you can hear. You know what, though? Malibu has ripper weather. You can just leave the door open and get some air. Nice laundry room. Right, let's go back to the landing. More of the glass looking down to the courtyard. Here, this is the walkway we talked about at the front door. Glass railing, glass windows from floor to ceiling looking down to the courtyard. Check out the dragon onyx here. I bet in a few hours with the lights, this'll look grouse. Mikey, yeah, it'll be unreal. Righto. Mikey, want to show this quick, yeah? We got a pocket door here, so you can close off this bit as guest quarters. Got a few bedrooms here. Living room, little kitchen. If you got guests and you want to close it off, you can use this door. Come on in. I want to show everyone the bedrooms first. Here's the first one. Real cozy. Got a king-size bed with tones. Built-in cupboards here. Got a real warm feel, yeah? And the color of the bed makes it more relaxing. Then sliding glass doors opening up to a nice balcony. Got built-in planters to give the balcony more privacy. Grouse, eh? Got hedging on the other side, so you can't see the neighbor. Righto. Now, this is a Jack and Jill setup, which means there's a bathroom here shared by these two bedrooms. That's why we've got two vanities here. Look at the marble, the finishes, all the bits and pieces, all custom. Then you've got the walk-in shower over here, toilet here. Really nice bathroom. Mikey, you know what this house reminds me of? What? Mikey Monitor's Rest, the most expensive house in Ibiza. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, the finishes aren't really the same, but it's the variety, the feel of it. Mikey, the variety of design and how solid everything is. That's one of my all-time fave houses. And reckon this is up there for me too. Yeah, reckon. Well, feel like that house had unique bits and pieces and stuff too. Mikey all custom. Custom cupboards, custom wall paneling. Feel like this house is kind of like that. Each room has its own design. Look at the color of the bed frame here. But reckon it's good that some of the stuff is the same. Like you got the oak slats, oak paneled ceilings, cupboards are the same. But you got those personal touches as well. Mikey, yep, totally custom. No doubt. Sliding glass doors opening up to the same balcony, but got a divider wall between these two bedrooms. So you get some privacy. That's it for this bedroom, right? Want to take everyone here. Down this hallway, stack washer and dryer. Sink set up here. More cupboards. And this door opens up to the common bit for the guest house. I mean, we got a little kitchen over here. Seating area on the left. And this is a grouse space. You can do heaps with it. Because there are stairs outside that go from the front door to this level. And with that pocket door where you can close it off from the rest of the house, you can use this as an office. House for your house manager. Mikey, totally separate guest house or staff quarters or something. Yeah, and it's self-contained. Got its own kitchen, seating area, another full bathroom around the corner there. And it doesn't feel like it's missing out from the rest of the house because you've got a front-facing balcony. You still get unreal views. You've got all this space. It's pretty grouse. Mikey, yeah, and I reckon taking the camera off you for a sec. For some reason, I really like this gas stove they got right here. NS. Oh, I thought you were talking about the view. Mikey, nah, something about this gas stove. The smaller ones don't feel custom or anything. This has a cool look to it. There you go. Mikey liked it. Looks good. Look at these views, yeah? Amazing balcony here. Stairs outside. Reckon this bit of house makes sense, because you can do a lot with it. Right, want to take everyone back to the first floor stairs, so we can look at this wing. We got 3 bedrooms here. 2 main bedrooms and this one over here. Let's have a look. Pivot door opens up. King size bed. Grouse padded back. Wall going all the way up to the ceiling. Same with tones are here, too. Built-in cupboards with backlighting. Sliding glass doors open up to a balcony. I reckon it's good that the bedrooms up here have their own balconies. So yeah, of course, this room comes with its own bathroom. Starts here. Walk-in shower on my right. And another stone vanity. Rouse fabrication. Butte cupboards. We got the toilet around the corner. And this bathroom has a skylight, too. Right? Gonna take everyone back to the landing or back to hallway, so we can check out the first main bedroom suite. By the way, we got the lift landing here. Reckon we'll talk about this big pivot door, yeah? Some of the inside doors weigh half a ton. Inside doors, yeah, got steel frames, even though they're covered in with slats. Almost like industrial doors. Mikey, how high are these ceilings too? Are these like 12-foot ceilings? Reckon they're 10'6" up here and 11'6" downstairs. Mikey, yeah, it's a tall door. 2 right. Righto, come on in. First, we'll show everyone this bit. They've got a nice coffee bar here with a fridge, sink, all these cupboards, window facing this way. And reckon we'll show everyone the bedroom, yeah? Unreal. Fireplace, backlit stone, textures here, king size bed. Look at the paneling behind the bed, with all the different bits and pieces. Gotta show you this, Mikey. Ready, yeah? Instead of bedside lights. Mikey, switch clicks. Oh, wow. Should have guessed that, with all the stone in this place. Yep, Mikey, that's Ripper. You, yeah? Then we got the same hardwood floors, too. The whole corner opens up. Sliding glass doors tuck away nicely. Drop-down shades. Proper blackout curtains. All motorized. And of course, no step down to the outdoors. This is that big balcony I was talking about when we were out the back. Look at our views. Sun's going down. People are surfing. Looks beaut out here. Loving it. Look at this bedroom. Mikey, unreal. You got a seating area here facing the views. Right? Gonna show everyone the bathroom for this room. It's so roomy. You got 2 lots of vanities. Reckon we'll talk about the make of these. Open shelves. Deep sinks. Bench top design. How it comes up. Almost like a tray, yeah? Mikey, yeah. Got wall lights. Mirror tucked away nicely. With tones. And this is the other vanity with the same stuff. Then you've got your built-in corner tub. They use the same stone on the floors to make this tub. I love that the back is angled, so you can lean back and enjoy the views. Mikey, watch the surfers. There's a bloke on a hydrofoil being pulled by a boat, and people are living the good life out there. I can see it, even if I can't see that well. Mikey looks like fun, yeah? 2 right. You get to see it from your bathroom every day. Walk-in shower, real open. Rain head up top. Handheld thingy. Darker taps. It's a beaut bathroom. Gets better. Comes with 2 toilets. They're here. Then we got the walk-in closet. The amount of closets and cupboards in this house is unreal. Look at the glass fronts. Backlighting. Big picture facing the views. Pretty grouse. Can only guess how much it took to build this place and finish it, and make sure all the details are spot on. Hats off to the builder. So much work, yeah? Mikey, all the different bits and pieces, all the different things, all the different factories and how to fit it. It's a full-time job that'd take years just to finish all of this, yeah? All of it coming together, making sure it all looks good. Unreal. Mikey, yeah, righto. That's the first main bedroom suite done. Let's head back to the hallway so we can check out the other one. Another long hallway here. Floor to ceiling glass. Courtyard looks unreal. Want to show the onyx wall over there, yeah? Mikey, so the sun's going down. Wanted to try and finish this tour when it was almost dark. Not used to the daylight savings time being over. Yeah, reckon it's like 4:30 and the sun's already setting. Mikey, yeah, by the way, this is the other set of stairs that's next to the bar on the ground floor, so it's a good way up here too. Look at the stonework on this wall. Unreal. Big skylight up top. All spot on, yeah? And it gets better. Come on. Another pivot door opens up to the office. Desk here. Built-in cupboards. Even the office comes with a big balcony. Got an outdoor massage table there, too, which is grouse. Spewing, I didn't think of that. I reckon I'm running out of words doing these tours. Been getting harder. Been touring such good houses and boats. How do you keep explaining the craftsmanship and the detail? And how long it took these blokes to build these places? Struggling, I am. Mikey, hard to say something new every week, yeah? But it's an unreal thing to do, and we still can't believe it. Too right. Been almost 4 years. Not missed a thing. Posted something every week for you blokes. Righto, welcome to the other main bedroom suite. We got the walk-in closet here. Won't go into too much detail, because the owners are here, so want to respect their privacy. The island's got backlight. Same oak cupboards. Looks modern. Right, let's look at the bedroom, yeah? Another king-size bed. Look at the back paneling, with all the different feels and colors. Wall lights. These bedside tables. They're part of the wood paneling. Then we got the projector here. Forgot to say in the other main bedroom. Got a drop-down screen thing. That's how we watch the telly. But when you got a view like this, you don't need to. Corner opens up. Drop-down screens again, blackout shades. These big balconies, all covered in travertine. Simple glass railing. And the views are unreal. This is grouse. This is spew-in. Mikey, don't think we can say enough how good it is to be right by the ocean. Reckon we have all day, yeah, right? Follow me, so we can check out the main bathroom. Stonework here is grouse. Already looks grouse with backlight. Can only guess how good this will look in a bit. Look how grouse this is. Mikey, yeah, that's unreal. Unreal color, the light green, the feel of it. Another stone tub here. Walk-in shower thing. Rain head above. Then long vanity here with stone sinks. And they used the same stuff for the bench top. Reckon I was nervous making sure I didn't miss any of these bits. Reckon the builder worked so hard for this place that I want to do the right thing, yeah? Looks grouse. Can't even see myself designing a place like this. Hats off. And let's head down this hallway. We got the toilet here. And the backlighting is grouse. Not seen someone use stone so much in place before, yeah? Automatic toilet. Yeah. And this dunny's automatic, yeah? Creates a ripper feel. Mikey, and all this is natural stone, yeah? Yeah. Reckon it's Amazonite. Mikey, but the whole house, it's all natural, yeah? Yeah, that's right. Mikey, that's unreal. Grouse, yeah? How many different types they've got? It's just bonkers, mate. Day and welcome to the second walk-in robe to the main bedroom. Once again, we've got cabinetry with glass doors and timber paneling. And right at the end, there's this ripper of a picture window looking out over those truly amazing views. Right? That wraps things up on the second floor. I'm absolutely stoked for the night tour. I reckon this place looks bloody fantastic during the day. But come nightfall, it looks even more spectacular with all the stonework, backlighting and the fancy architectural bits and pieces. Hip, lively music air whooshing. Fire crackling, fire crackling, fire crackling. All right, sweet as everyone. That's the end of the tour of Cobbers. What an absolutely bonza property. I've never clapped eyes on a house with a courtyard smack bang in the middle like this one. Complete with a koi pond, fire features, and backlit stones. The design elements of this house are truly one of a kind. She's a real beauty. I mean, just take a squiz at the entryway with that backlit onyx. I'm dead impressed. I'm absolutely rapt we had the chance to have a look-see and show it all to you live. A huge thanks to the listing agents, Rainey, Brandon, and Tony for making this tour possible. And as always, you can find more info about this listing in the description section of this video. Last but not least, if you enjoyed the tour, give us a like, hit Hit that subscribe button and we'll catch you next week. Cool dynamic music.
Activate comfort mode.
perfect char on these vegetables right here.
Nothing beats a summer evening grill.
This kitchen is perfect for entertaining.
This is the best part of the day. is incredible, Alex.
legends were true. It's magnificent. There you are, beautifully broken.